Today, a kid just gave my YouTube channel a strike. A kid! Yeah, this is one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to me on YouTube since I can remember. I mean, in the last 5 years. Well, maybe you're wondering, how the heck did this happen? Maybe you think it's because I used some clip, or for some reason I used a fragment from a video, and well, I'm copying videos from kids on YouTube who upload Brawl Stars, right? Well, let me tell you that, no, that's not it. It was actually because of the video's thumbnail. And well, as everyone knows, I share some previews with you so you can choose the thumbnails for the upcoming videos. This is so that, well, you can choose a thumbnail you like from the options I make, right? Almost always for these thumbnails, I usually pick characters that, well, fit pretty well with the theme, or characters that catch people's attention, right? A female character, because Brawl Stars players like their waifus and all that stuff. And well, this past week I shared previews about the latest video on Control Brawlers, and these previews, well, there were 3 options. The thumbnail with Jessie, the thumbnail with Bo, and the thumbnail with Meeple. The thumbnail that for many was the favorite. I mean, honestly, Meeple looked really good. It looked pretty nice. I should mention that I actually work on these thumbnails myself. I either draw or trace each of the characters. Most of the time when I trace the drawings, they end up being frames from superheroes animations, or some frame from Victoria's or Drota's animations of some characters. This is to avoid problems, and well, if I ever use an extra drawing, I almost always mention in the video description who the drawing actually belongs to. I do get in touch with the people who own the drawing, so there won't be any problems. But of course, uploading these previews can still be an issue. And actually, that was the problem that got me a copyright claim on this video. The thing is, could I just use these images just because I want to? I mean, they take a screenshot on their phone, crop it, and use it as a YouTube thumbnail, or they download it from their browser. And well, in my innocent mind, I think, you know what, there won't be any problem. I upload these thumbnails so people can say, wow, what a beautiful drawing. Oh, how nice. Because I don't know, it could be with Jessie, with Melody, or with some other brawler. I mean, honestly, I make them because, well, I like to share my work with the community. Well, it turns out that this idea of taking a screenshot or downloading the image was thought of by someone, by a kid. Well, that kid ended up uploading a video to YouTube about the best control brawler, and well, actually, the kid could have used the thumbnail too. There's no problem. I mean, there's no circumstance where there could be any issue. And the truth is, he ended up using it and I didn't even notice. Only thing I do remember is that when I uploaded the video about the best control brawler, this same kid commented on the video saying that I had copied his video and that he was going to report my video. And honestly, as if this were a creepypasta, well, I didn't pay much attention to it. Because a lot of times people comment all sorts of things. And in the end, well, you just don't end up paying attention to a lot of comments, you know? Then they end up telling you, no, you're going to die, man, because you uploaded this video. This video is terrible. I don't know. They comment all sorts of things. In the end, you just don't end up paying attention to it. But actually, the kid did report my video to YouTube about the best control brawler in the whole game. And he did it mostly because of the thumbnail. And, well, YouTube actually, instead of looking at all the options and seeing that I had already uploaded this post to my channel days before and nothing had happened and all that, well, YouTube didn't do that. And YouTube just said, the thumbnail is the same. Yes, I'm gonna give him a strike for copyright infringement. Can you believe that? I mean, how far has all of this just escalated? And, well, maybe you're not that familiar with this. What does it mean? What kind of repercussions does this have for me on the channel? Is there any problem? Well, it's not like nothing actually happens. In fact, getting a strike does have some problems. Well, look, this was a direct strike. It wasn't just that they claimed the video and told me, change the thumbnail, there's no problem. No, they actually gave me a strike, saying, this is a warning. I mean, if you get 3 strikes, well, they'll take down your whole channel. And I've already got the first strike, thanks to a kid who just reported my video. Actually, strikes are also supposed to limit the visibility of your future content. Because, well, YouTube says no. This guy is copying from everyone. We're gonna give him a shadow ban so people don't see him. And well, not only that, but they also delete your video. And I understand that I'm gonna have more problems in the future if I try to upload this video again, because YouTube realizes that, well, I uploaded a video that has a strike. So the video is basically a loss, you know, even though this video was one I paid for, because I paid an editor to finish it for me. And well, the editor who helps me with all this, I think this week he won't be able to eat because, well, a kid gave me a strike on this video. God, what a mess. And now, what are we left with after all this? Look, pay attention. Honestly, I'm not mad at the kid because most likely he didn't even know what the heck he was doing. And if he did know what the heck he was doing, well, he's a kid. Maybe he doesn't really get it, or no. It doesn't cross his mind all the consequences that could come from giving someone a strike or something like that. I hope that, well, the kid realizes that it's not a big deal. I'm not angry. Well, actually, I'm super pissed off. But whatever, man. What can we do, man? He's just a kid, man. It's like when kids break a glass or I don't know, a plate at home. Well, no, man. You're not gonna crucify them just because that happened, right? It's just that. Well, it happened, or we're just young, man. Actually, I'm not going to expose the person who gave me the strike. Because honestly, exposing a kid to these circumstances, I think the kid could get a lot of hate on his channel. I don't think that's right. In fact, getting into a fighting with a kid just to, well, say, no, damn kid, you really crossed the line. And scolding him, man, in front of everyone, man, well, I don't think that's the right solution. And in fact, that's why I haven't mentioned his name throughout the whole video, of course. Since it's not about the community going and hating on him as much as possible, bullying him and saying, no man, you little brat, you really crossed the line, right? That's not the point. But it's simply to let many people know that you can't go through life doing these kinds of things. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to leave the editor unpaid because, well, I have to pay for the video. Most likely, I'll finish and upload the video, maybe with a different thumbnail. But now my YouTube channel is actually being hit pretty hard just because of this situation, you know? I think most likely, well, for future thumbnails, I'll upload them at a much lower quality or I'll put a watermark on them. I don't know. So there won't be these problems, man, because they really went too far. And well, in the end, that's it. That was today's story. And well, guys, I hope this situation doesn't escalate any further. I hope the kid removes the strike, man, because, well, he really went too far, that's for sure. Man, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. I mean, I think that's just because, come on, YouTuber, who does this happen to? But anyway, that's it. See you next time. Bye.